Vos sabés que yo vengo de la melancolía a la melancolía, que confundo todos los lugares, la Plaza del Zócalo con el Parque Ula Ula, el Danubio con el Elba.
You're listening to Breve Poema de Amor, or Brief Love Poem, by Carlos Ernesto García, visiting SMU from Spain. He's here for a presentation on Monday at McCord Auditorium, where he'll share some of his poetry and experiences during the Nicaraguan Civil War and his travels throughout the world.
El último libro que he publicado pues ha sido...
The last book that I published was Bajo la Sombra de Sandino, which is based on a series of interviews of ex-commandants of Sandinistas front during the National Civil War, and which reveal part of the story of his last years in Nicaragua. The intent, by way of various distinct voices, is precisely to reflect on the latest history of the country, and above all, reflect on the great errors that were committed in that period. But I think that there are other important aspects for the people and their sense of democracy.
And what is the theme of your presentation here at SMU?
Está basada en el último libro que escribí.
It's based on the last book of poetry that I wrote called Las Maletas del Desván.
Que son poemas de viaje, por llamarlo de alguna manera.
They're poems of my travel, but they also pick up parts of the most vital experiences of my time in Salvador in the 70s.
Los años 70, ¿no? También
They reveal aspects that are important to the poet that is here in front of you, who has had to live through a hard period.
muy duro.
Would you like to read one of the other poems you've prepared for us today?
Son poemas de amor
These are poems of love that I feel connect well with the spirit of
de
youth.
los jóvenes.
This one is called First Kiss.
A una muchacha cuyo nombre no recuerdo. Cuando te besé, fue en la casa de una amiga tuya que me gustaba. Era la primera vez que te besaba. Sentí tu cuerpo temblar contra la tierra. Nunca más volví a verte ni besarte, pero cuando te recuerdo, no sé por qué, aún siento tu cuerpo temblar contra la tierra.
Don't forget to come see Carlos today at McCord Auditorium, located on the 3rd floor of Dallas Hall, from 3:30 to 5:30, where he'll present two of his books, La Maleta en el Desván and Bajo la Sombra de Sandino, Historia de una Revolución Inconclusa. For SMU TV, this has been Lisa Rodriguez.